here today with Maria, Amelia, and Yvonne from Gaia Travel. We are visiting the Guna Yala Indigenous community in Digir. Yvonne, can you tell me about your inspiration for starting Gaia and offering access to Indigenous experiences?
Sure, thank you. So Gaia means in the Indigenous Embera language, it's another Indigenous community in Panama. It means to detach and to open your eyes. So the idea with Gaia is that we want to invite travelers that want to sort of connect to nature, culture, and communities, and in that way sort of open your eyes to new types of experiences, new ways of engaging with the world. And in that case, we believe that especially Indigenous communities allow for a connection to an ancestral past, to a beautiful connection to Mother Earth, as we learned today in this amazing community. So we're really happy to be working together with the communities, co-creating experiences so that travelers can have a glimpse to the ancestral past and have an opportunity to connect to nature.
Amazing. Maria, can you tell me what one of the most memorable experiences or valuable lessons you've learned from being in these communities is?
Yeah, when I met the midwife a couple of months ago, that really changed the way I saw traditional medicine versus the indigenous medicine. And it really opened my eyes, as Ivan said, as Gaia does when traveling, to new experiences and to new realities that are not really new, that are very old. And how the midwife told me that she learned of the things she know by having visions in her dreams.
Wow, that's amazing. And I'd love to hear from both of you. What are some of the takeaways that you hope your travelers leave here with after having these experiences?
Oh, you want to start? Okay. So one of the takeaways I've seen that travelers have and that we want more people to experience is this idea of becoming inspired, and to with this inspiration, want to help also preserve this beautiful heritage and also preserve the pristine nature we have in Panama. We're one of 3 carbon negative countries in the world, and in many ways it is in part because 23% of our land is still managed by the indigenous people who consider the earth their mother. So they wouldn't harm their mother earth, and now is the reason why Panama is a carbon negative country. So we want to preserve the heritage, preserve the nature, and the best way is to support and empower these indigenous people. So that's the basic inspiration. One of the things we'd like to achieve with travelers that join our experiences.
So Maria, is there anything you'd like to add to that?
Well, I think transformational traveling happens when you are open to experiences. So I think that's the first step. You go to a journey and then be open to an experience for it to transform you.
Awesome. Thank you both for creating this experience for us and taking us here.
I hope you enjoyed it.
I did. It's amazing. Thank you.
Loved having you.
And so Sarah, we're almost finalizing this Indigenous Wisdom Immersion in Guna Yala. I'd like to hear your thoughts. What have you thought about this experience?
Yeah, I think it's been really incredible. I think it's important work to show travelers how people are living in attunement with nature and ancient wisdom. And I think for me, one of the things that I could feel here is the purity of spirit that you see in the people and how joyful everyone is living their lives.
Thank you. And of all the different micro experiences, can you select one that was your favorite that stood out within the last 2 or 3 days?
Yeah, I think for me, we were sitting with the medicine man and I was just observing him and how at peace he seems and how grateful he seems to share his knowledge with everyone. And I think that's something that's beautiful about the way you guys are creating these experiences. We don't feel like outsiders when we're coming in. We feel really welcomed by the community.
Beautiful. Thank you.